Hey, having less control of my life actually makes me feel more powerful. I don't know how things work backwards, but that's just how the universe works, bro. When you try to control your situations, you have less power over your situations. It's because it's like you want a specific outcome, but when that specific outcome doesn't happen, then you feel powerless because you like, damn, I didn't make it happen. But you got to understand, you never make anything happen. God is running the show, and God is running everything in this universe. And if that's what God wants you to experience right now, that's what God wants you to experience. If God doesn't want you to experience something, you will definitely know you don't need to experience something, because the way it just fades away from your life so fast, and it might hurt, but at the same time, you gotta let that shit go. Because trying to control everything, it just doesn't work out. You might feel like you're in control for a little bit, but then it all comes crumbling down. Because I went through this experience. I felt like I was in control of things. I feel like I was in control trying to force my life to be a certain type of way. And that's where the ego comes in. That's when you got to understand the ego, understand the mind and how the mind views things. It's the way that you view things that's really what's going on. It's the way that you view things, because like I said, your ego views things one way, but God has a different plan for you. And sometimes that plan looks like you have to take a detour. That plan look like you have to lose things in life. That plan looks like you have to go through hell. It look like you have to go through the darkest phase of your life. And you have to be okay with it. You can't fight against it. You can't do nothing. It's nothing you can do. The only thing you could do is accept it, but understand that God is running the show. And once you accept it, I promise you, you'll start feeling better about what's going on, even if you're still going through these same situations. Because you can still be going through the same situations, but you have a different perspective. And just by you having that different perspective on life, you can easily maneuver your way out of this perspective, or you can easily maneuver. I don't know why I can't say that word, but you can easily maneuver your way out of problems and out of certain situations, because then you just like, okay, yeah, I'm going to just let this play out, but I'm going to focus on where I need to go. Keep moving forward. That's all you could do, is you just keep moving forward. The past has already happened. If God ordains that it's time for you to, I like that word ordain. I've been hearing that word ordained a lot. Spell it in the comments for me. If you can spell it in the comments, I get you free Taco Bell. Anyways, God has ordained you to face a certain situation. You have to face it. That's part of your training. I don't think a lot of people realize that life is just a big ass training course. Literally. Everybody is just winging it. Like, nobody knows what they're doing here. Like, don't let people tell you that they think they know what they're doing. That wasn't them. That was God running through them. People don't understand that that's just the life force. That's God running through us. And at the end of the day, if God wants you to experience something, if God has that plan for you, if that is your purpose in life, it will happen. But it might not happen in the way that you want it to happen. And I had to come to that realization, especially with my YouTube, with the things that I'm doing. I've been in a lot of good situations. I've had a lot of good opportunities. And then I've also had a lot of failures and mistakes. I've had people come and go into my life. I've had to sit with being stuck. But now it feels like things are just progressing forward slowly. And I'm seeing it every day. Like, out of nowhere, bro. And out of nowhere, things just growing. I just focus on, okay, yeah, God is running the show, but I can focus on continuing to grow every day, 1%. Because that 1% you put into growing will triumph over your old reality, because you're building the new you. You're training yourself to live and to be the new you, even when you don't see it. And that is true faith. And faith comes with surrendering. And sometimes you have to surrender. And sometimes you do have to take control of things. I'm learning that as well too. Sometimes you do have to take control of things, like your mind, your body, and whatever situation God puts you in, that God wants you to take control, because you'll naturally do it, because I don't even try to control my life. But when I know I have to do something, I just naturally have a intuition to get it done. Sometimes I procrastinate. That's cool, because maybe I'm not supposed to get it done right then, but I always end up getting it done. Life always forces me to do it. That's why I say you don't really have to rush anything. If you're just going through something, just let it go. Let it be there. Let it happen. But you can control yourself pulling through and focusing on growing. You can do that. Have some type of control over your ego. But don't try to take control of it. Just let it be there. Because the thing is, when you don't try to take control of anything, that's when you have so much power, because now you're not letting any outside circumstances distract you. You're not letting it take your attention. And since you're not placing that much attention on it, then you're just like, okay, cool. Now I can focus on just centering back into myself and being grounded. And that's the best thing you can do in these type of situations. When you feel like you're not in control, just come back into your body and be grounded. I promise you'll feel more in control just surrendering and just living in your body than you trying to fix certain type of situations that you know you can't fix. And God is trying to show you that you can't fix it until you lean on God. Until you come before God humbly and be like, man, I can't do this. I need help. I know me, boy. If I need help, I'm going to go to God and be like, man, look, bro. Hey, big dog, I need help. Help me. Let me in the video right there.